Hey guys, welcome to Man City Fan TV. This is the FIFA Career Mode series. My name is Kiam and this is episode 13. So let's take a look at the upcoming fixtures in today's episode. And you'll remember we ended the last episode with a 0-0 draw against Newcastle in the Premier League. But we've got some tricky ones coming up today. We've got Arsenal in the Premier League, followed by Liverpool in the FA Cup, and that's a replay. If you remember, we drew the first match against Liverpool in the FA Cup 1-1. And we've got Chelsea coming up as well in the Premier League. So 3 really tasty games in today's episode. And we'll just have a quick recap of the league, see where we're up to. So you can see after 24 games played, we've won 19, we've drawn 5, we've lost none. So we still haven't lost a game. We've scored 53 goals, conceded 9. And we're on 62 points. So as it stands, we are on track to become the invincible Centurions. So let's hope we can achieve that. So first things first, let's just take a look at the next match then, and it is the Arsenal game. And it says fix the problem. I think we had a training injury. It came up that we had a training injury. So let's have a look. Looks like John Stones has been injured in training. So we're going to have to play Nathan Ake. And I'm going to bring Mangala in. Mangala's going to have to just deputise on the bench. So not ideal. But he's not starting. So Nathan Ake is going to be starting for us in the Premier League. And you'll probably be thinking, if you haven't watched the early episodes of this Man City Fan TV Career Mode series, you'll be thinking Nathan Ake at City. We signed him because we thought he was going to sign for City, or he was a potential signing. A lot of people asked me to go ahead and sign him, so we did. It didn't actually materialise in real life. We didn't sign Nathan Ake, but he's still a good player to have in the squad. And we also ended up signing Rodri, of course, just to replicate what did happen. We couldn't sign Angelino and Cancelo, though they weren't available. Remember, this is the FIFA 19 game, so we couldn't sign those guys. But we did sign Pedro Porro. He's a right wing back. So let's just take a look at the team then. We've got Aguero up front. We've got Leroy Sané on the left. Sterling's looking a little bit tired there. Can I rest him? Yes, I can. Let's rest Sterling, bring Mahrez in. And Aguero's... I'm going to play Jesus today, actually, because we've got one eye on that FA Cup replay. And can I go for Phil Foden instead of De Bruyne? I think I can. Let's play Zinchenko as well. So we're showing a little bit of not disrespect, but we're taking it easy against the Arsenal team. We're making more changes against this Arsenal side than we will against Liverpool and Chelsea, because I think Arsenal is probably the easier game of the 3. Well, I might live to regret that statement. So the Arsenal boys are coming to the Etihad. The Arsenal Fan TV crew, they'll be down with the blood, fam, all the rest of it outside the stadium. And the City boys are warming up. So here we go, City boys warming up. Phil Foden's in the team. Let's see if we can go ahead and start this episode 13 with a victory. And we can't be too far away, I'd imagine, from actually securing the Premier League. And that sounds crazy, but I mean, what have we got left? Sort of 14 games left in the Premier League. Yep, 14. We've played 24. So I reckon, I don't know, 7 or 8 more wins and we'll probably have it wrapped up, because we've got a huge lead at the moment. Well, there we go. There's the City fans with the Arsenal fans to the side of them in the South Stand. All drinking their lattes. The Arsenal fans with their lattes. We know they like a nice latte. The Tarquins, as we called them at one time. And here we go, top goal scoring teams. You can see City are the top goal scoring team in the league. So let's get this one underway. It's a Premier League fixture here on Man City Fan TV FIFA Career Mode series. Hit the like button, hit subscribe, and remember to hit that bell notification if you want to get the videos on a regular basis, if you want to see how this career mode season ends, because obviously FIFA 20 is just around the corner, but we do want to finish this career mode series on FIFA 19 to see where we end up with the trophies, etc. We are hoping to become the invincible Centurions. Whether or not that can be achieved, I do not know. But we're going to try our best. Here comes Gabby Jesus. Plays it into Silva. Plays it to Mahrez. Plays it back across. Easy as you like. 1-0 against Arsenal. It took us 7 minutes to break them down. The defence was all over the show. Mahrez got in round the right-hand side. Laid it back to Bernardo Silva. And Bernardo Silva had a tap-in at the far post. 1-0 to City. Here we go. Great start to this episode 13. Just what we need. We want to get the confidence up. Kiam there is happy as Larry. Dancing around on the touchline. And the Arsenal boys, DT will be there in the stand with his camera on him, doing his vlog. Bit gutted now that City have just scored a goal against his team. And that's a good bit of play again. Nice play. Here's Gabby Jesus. Nearly the Arsenal player that just got a foot in.
In recent times with Arsenal, Alan, there's been a certain amount of discontent.
And if you remember this game last season, we actually did score really early on. I'll repeat that, really early on. And that's what Arsenal did. I was just about to say, we scored really early on, and Arsenal came straight back down the other end and equalised. And that's what they've done in this game. So we were dawdling on the ball, came across, look at that, the Tarquins are celebrating, latte everywhere. And it's 1-1. So not the best of starts there. Remember, we've got Nathan Ake in, John Stones is injured. So it's Ake and Laporte at the back. But we had a great start on the attack, but defensively, that's not ideal. Great through ball, nearly there, nearly threaded it through to Bernardo. But Arsenal are passing it around nicely. We're getting the run around. We need to concentrate. Here comes Mkhitaryan. Phil Foden to Bernardo Silva. Back to Phil Foden. And not the best of balls there from Foden. Tried to play it into Mahrez. That's nice play. Nice interlink play there. Here comes Foden again now. Great ball through. Jesus, we know where that's going. Fantastic football. And it was created by Phil Foden on the edge of the box. Little bit of trickery. Superb through ball. And I think it was Mahrez on the overlap. Pulled it back again. I think that's Mahrez's second assist of the match. No, it wasn't actually. It was Bernardo. So it looked similar there to Mahrez at first glance. But it was actually Bernardo. Foden rolled the ball into Bernardo. Bernardo squared it, and Gabby Jesus was coming in. And finishes. It's 2-1 to City. And it's a great start to this episode 13 on this Man City Fan TV FIFA Career Mode series. And this is going to be a difficult episode. Probably the most difficult episode, actually, I would say, that we've had so far. Because we're playing three really strong teams. We've got Arsenal, followed by Liverpool in the FA Cup, followed by Chelsea. But we do sometimes step up when we're playing the better teams, and that could be a penalty. It's not a penalty. I can't believe it. He's not giving the penalty. That looked like it was a stonewall penalty. But as we so often see at the Etihad, City don't get the decision. Fernandinho plays it into Gabby Jesus. Nice play. Great play there. Oh, nice little bit of interplay. Just not the finish. Into Foden's feet. Gabby Jesus. Bernardo. Now that one's got to be a penalty, surely. That one is a penalty. Bernardo Silva ran through. Klosterman there for Arsenal. They must have signed him. Had to make a challenge. Look at that. They dived in at his feet. Couldn't do anything about it. Kiam was enraged. Look at him, he's not happy. And it's going to be a penalty. And my penalties are notoriously bad. But I've managed to score that one. And Gabby Jesus gets another goal. Fantastic finish from Gabby Jesus. Is that his hat-trick? I'm not sure if that's his third goal, can't remember. I know he's got 2 for sure. And you can see that it even looked like Brian Horton was in the crowd there celebrating. So Brian Horton's back at the Etihad. I'll say back at the Etihad, I don't know if he ever came to the Etihad. But he's in the crowd celebrating on FIFA 19. That's the only place you can see Brian Horton, the ex-City manager, in the crowd. He's on Man City Fan TV, FIFA 19 Career Mode Series. So 11 goals for Jesus in the Premier League now. And he's, you know, he's catching up to Aguero. So let's have a look. Gabriel Jesus. We'll check at half time. I'm not sure if that's his hat-trick. In fact, let's not check at half time. I want to see if he's got a hat-trick. Let's just have a look. I'm sure you're paying more attention than I am. And he hasn't got a hat-trick because Bernardo Silva, of course, got the first goal. So I just wanted to check that. So 2 for Jesus, 1 for Bernardo Silva. And it's 3-1 to City. 38 minutes gone on this first game of episode 13 on Man City Fan TV. FIFA Career Mode Series. And remember, guys, we're getting really close now to the release of FIFA 20. So do look out on the channel. There's going to be some build-up to the FIFA 20 series. We're also going to be doing an Ultimate Team on FIFA 20 as well. So you're going to get career mode content, and we're going to do some Ultimate Team content as well. Here comes Kyle Walker into Nathan Ake. Fernandinho, Bernardo Silva, Gabriel Jesus. Wide to Mahrez. This is great play. Crosses it in. Sané's coming in. Nearly. Sané was coming in round the back. Not the best bit of defending there. We should have stopped Ozil. But it looks like that's the half-time whistle. So a great first half. We started off like a house on fire. Arsenal came back into it, equalised, and then we managed to get a grip of the game. And we are 3-1 up at half-time. Bernardo Silva's got 1. Gabby Jesus has got 2. So a great start to this first game on episode 13. So let's start the second half. And like I say, we've got a tough game coming up after this. We're playing Liverpool in that FA Cup replay. So if you watched the last episode, episode 12, we played Liverpool in the FA Cup in the 4th round. And it was at Anfield. And we drew the game 1-1. So we've actually got a replay, which will be at the Etihad, of course. And we need to try and beat Liverpool. We've still not managed to beat Liverpool on this career mode series. Every time they've managed to wriggle the way past us. Great ball in. Oh, what a goal. There we go. Now we've got a hat-trick for Gabby Jesus. Great football. Played the ball wide, slid across the box. And Arsenal Fan TV and their fan cams, troops, will be having a meltdown. DT, you're having a meltdown. Claude, Robbie, your team are taking a hell of a beating here. Look at that, 4-1. Straight after half-time. And you've got to fear for Arsenal here. The City boys are on fire at the Etihad. They mean business. They want to get this Premier League wrapped up. And the 4-1 up. Can I get a foot in on Aubameyang? So Aubameyang's trying to get past Foden, but Foden gets the better of Obama who? Obama what? I do like troops. I think there was some breaking news as well. So for all FIFA fans, and I'm sure you are a FIFA fan if you're watching this video, the breaking news, and it's not breaking news because it came out some time ago. On FIFA 20, troops from Arsenal Fan TV is actually going to be on it. He will be on FIFA 20. And I think there's a part of FIFA 20 which is like a street mode, street football. and he's going to be doing the voice over the commentary for that part of the game. So fair play to Troops. You know, he's a vlogger. He's somebody who's contributed to Arsenal Fan TV for a few years now. So fair play to the guy, I say, and it's going to be interesting to see what he's like on the game and what his commentary's like. That's pretty cool. And that isn't that cool. That's a second goal for Arsenal, so it's 4-2. So that wasn't ideal. We really could have defended that better. It wasn't the greatest piece of defending. The Tarquins are going crazy. There's more latte in the air. Troops is happy as Larry. And Arsenal have got a second goal. So yeah, that is going to be a strange one, hearing Troops on FIFA 20. But imagine that though, you know, if you're a kid, you're just growing up in North London or whichever part of London Troops is actually from, and he manages to get on FIFA 20. I think it's fantastic, and congratulations to the guy. You never know, maybe one day Kiam will be on FIFA 20 something. I doubt it very much. They might have me as a manager if I win the Invincible Centurions on Man City Fan TV. I'm sure EA Sports are going to be reaching out with a big paycheck, offering me the Chief Games Tester role. That's a great block. That's a great ball out. And City are on the break again. Bernardo. Great ball through. Here comes Riyad Mahrez into the box. Gabby Jesus. Oh, spun on it. Went a little bit too far ahead there, Gabby Jesus. He should have just held his run. The ball ended up behind him. He had to turn back, try and spin as quickly as he could. Couldn't really get the shot that he wanted. Oh, Walker there messing up. Walker turned into trouble. He actually had the ball. He won it and then turned back into trouble. Here comes Kolasinac down the wing. He's in acres of space. We don't want to let another one in because this could get a little bit hairy, and we've let another goal in. So Arsenal have pulled a third goal back. So this isn't a great start to episode 13 because Arsenal are fighting the way back in. This looked like a really routine, comfortable victory. I called out Arsenal Fan TV, told them that they'd be crying into their lattes, and it might come back and haunt me. Arsenal are putting the pressure on here now, so we're getting FIFA a little bit here. The game feels like it's FIFA-ing me, and everyone who plays FIFA will know what I mean. The game goes a little bit weird. Got to get that one out. That's better. Good football. Here comes Sané.
The referee has indicated
Gabby Jesus.
of 2 minutes of added time.
Just some sloppy passing really, that's cost us. But we managed to hold on and we get the victory. So it's 4-3 to City. It was a fantastic game end to end really. I mean, we were comfortable at one point and then we got a little bit sloppy. Probably got a little bit too easy for us, if I'm honest. Took our foot off the gas. Arsenal didn't give up. They kept fighting and they managed to get 3 goals in the game. Really pushed us at the end, but Gabby Jesus and his hat-trick are the difference. He walks off with the match ball, so we win the game. It's a 4-3 victory in this first match on episode 13 on this Man City Fan TV FIFA Career Mode series. And we've now got some big games coming up. 2 more big games on this episode. But we're off to a winning start, so that is a real positive because we're going to encounter some tough games, I think, now over these next 2. We've got Liverpool in the FA Cup in the round 4 replay. And then we've got Chelsea in the Premier League. So this is at the Etihad. So the replay is at the Etihad. We drew 1-1 at Anfield. we're still yet to beat Liverpool on this career mode series, so I really want to beat them if we can. And you'll just see there some breaking news on the left-hand side. And it's congratulations to Bernardo Silva, Player of the Month. So he grabs the Player of the Month award for January. Well deserved. Let's hope he can put in a performance now against Liverpool in the FA Cup. So we're in our home kit, obviously. And Bernardo Silva, their Player of the I'm actually not going to play him because he's looking a bit tired. He needs a rest. So I'm bringing David Silva in. Fernandinho can have a rest as well. I'm going to bring in Rodri. So there we go. So that's the team. And actually Sané's a little bit tired, isn't he? I might have to rest Sané. Well, then again, he's not as he's just as tired as Jesus. No, let's keep Sané. So that's the starting team. And this is a big game now. I want to beat Liverpool. Always struggle to beat the Brookside boys, especially on FIFA. We always find it difficult in real life, don't we? Let's be honest. They somehow have this knack of making us work harder than most teams. But we usually get the better of them in the end. We win the trophies. They know that. They know who the boss is. And here come the City players warming up for this FA Cup replay at the Etihad. Looks like there's a little bit of rain. Pitch is going to be slick. There's the Liverpool boys. The cartel, massive. And the Etihad here, it's a cold, wet evening for this replay. Can we go ahead and get through to the next round of the FA Cup? Players on the way out.
Here is the Manchester City line.
And here we go. So let's see if David Silva can do the business. He's come in for Bernardo Silva. Might give us a little bit more control in the middle, but we'll probably lose out on a bit of pace. So it's going to be interesting to see how that one works out. But here we go. We're underway. Here comes Bernardo Silva into Mendy. And Mendy gives the ball away quite sloppily there. Not the best time to give the ball away in the first minute. Doesn't set the tone very well. De Bruyne. Here comes Mane. And Mane was a real handful in the first leg, if you remember. On episode 12. If you watched episode 12, you'll know that Mane was a handful. It's a great tackle there by Kyle Walker. And here we go. We've got a bit of a break on now. Rodri plays it through to Sané, but Sané was never going to get on that one, really. It wasn't the greatest ball by Rodri. And let's get hold of the ball, Blues. We don't want Liverpool coming to the Etihad and dictating the pace of this game. Let us get hold of it. Come on, win it back. And that was a bit sloppy there. Right, here we go. Let's keep hold of the ball. Let's not let them pressure us. And Kyle Walker straight away loses it, but he's won it back. And Liverpool pressing up on us. They really are pressing us. Great tackle there by Rodri. Nearly got it to Raheem. Ball over the top. Can Sané get on it? Oh, very nearly. Played it inside then, Alexander-Arnold, and Sané nearly got a foot on the ball. He would have been in a good bit of space. Comes Robertson. Mane. He's always a handful. Great header there by Ake. Remember, we're playing Nathan Ake because John Stones got injured in training. Great tackle. Great tackle. Salah's down as well. Will Liverpool's forward actually get an injury? Never happens in real life, but will he get an injury on FIFA? Sané's away. Cuts inside. Sané. Oh, Sané there. Great little run inside. And no, look, Salah's not injured. Bionic men, they never get injured, Liverpool's forward line. He's up. And he's playing. Plays it into Rodri, into David Silva. Comes Aguero. And here comes Aguero. Oh, he's missed it. Aguero's missed a fantastic opportunity. Great 1-2 with De Bruyne. Opened up for Aguero. All he had to do was get it on target, really. And he managed to somehow scuff that one wide. Great opportunity. Right on the half hour. The chance was there to take the lead in this FA Cup replay. And Aguero missed it. It wasn't the best of finishes at all. But City are now starting to get a bit of a grip on it. De Bruyne there with a late challenge though. I think De Bruyne's going to end up in the referee's book once the play stops. So dangerous bit of play here. Kyle Walker defending. Nice play. Here comes David Silva now. This is good. Plays it to Sergio. Inside to Sané. Oh, tried to play it to David Silva. Didn't quite get in front of his man. It was a little bit slow there. Maybe Bernardo would have got on that, but Bernardo's not fresh. I couldn't play him. It's good defending. Rodri, not the best touch there from Rodri. It's put us in trouble. Benjamin Mendy. So you can see again, it's a really, really tight fixture. Always is. It always seems to be so tight. Here comes Raheem. David Silva. Oh, David Silva is about to pull the trigger. Mendy wins the header. De Bruyne. De Bruyne with a shot. Oh, and Alisson saves it. So City are now starting to get a foothold in the game. We're starting to put a bit of pressure on. We should really be ahead. Aguero had the chance of the game. De Bruyne misses a shot and then gets the yellow card that we knew was coming from earlier on. It's a corner to City. Aguero plays it to Rodri. Back to Rodri. And Rodri there lost it in a bad position, but the referee's whistle's gone. That's half time, so still we can't separate these two. City 0, Liverpool 0 at half time in this FA Cup 4th round replay after they drew the first leg, well, not the first leg, the first match 1-1. So still all to play for. Who's going to go through? Who's going to progress in the FA Cup? Is it going to be City or is it going to be Liverpool? We just cannot divide these teams. And it's weird because every time we've played it's been the same story. We've just not been able to separate them. But if you look at the Premier League table, of course, City are the ones on top. Which is usually the way. You know, Liverpool get their little one-off results against us, don't they? You know, let's be honest, Stoke City used to get one-off results against us back in the day. And that's all Liverpool are. They're just a bit of an irritant to us. But we win the trophies. And they know it. And that's why they don't like us. And that's why they're jealous of us. And here we go. Here comes Mendy. Can he get the cross in? No, he's won a corner. So nice run there by Benjamin Mendy down the left. Manages to get a cross in. Here comes the ball. Comes the header. Oh, nearly. Kyle Walker. Plays it back to Nathan Ake. Into De Bruyne. Sterling's out wide. Plays it into De Bruyne. Aguero. Ah, nearly. Aguero tried to get it out of his feet to fire off the first time shot, but it was so tight. We've seen him do it though. He's done it in other games where he's managed to score from tight positions, but that time the Liverpool defence stepped in. And we're really having to work hard to try and get something. My worry is at the moment though is that Liverpool haven't had any opportunities, and we know if you play FIFA long enough you know that they will give the opportunities to the opposition if you don't take your chances. Sané's in. Here's Aguero, and Aguero gives us the lead. It's 1-0. Aguero gives City the lead in the FA Cup 4th round replay at the Etihad. We take the lead against Liverpool. Fantastic bit of play. It was Leroy Sané down the left-hand side, managed to pull it back, and there he was, Kun Aguero. Brian Orton's celebrating again in the crowd. Look at that. Fantastic finish. And we finally take the lead. So hopefully now we can keep it tight, because we have a habit of conceding early goals when we take the lead in these big games. So we need to just get hold of the ball. Oh, honestly, that was really, really poor. I actually pressed the X button way before the goalkeeper got it, so I thought it was going to cancel out. I didn't think it was going to be a problem. Then as soon as he got to the goalie, I realised it's going to do a pass. If you watch this here, I tried to press X with one of the defenders, but then passed it by mistake. Salah there as well, he got pretty lucky because he just sort of dinks off his foot. But Salah's got the equaliser, so as per usual, City work as hard as anything to get the lead and then shoot themselves in the foot. So it's 1-1 now in this FA Cup fourth round tie. Just as I was saying that we need to try and concentrate and keep the lead, the worst possible thing can happen. But here's Aguero again. Oh, it's a nice shot. Alisson managed to get to it. But really sloppy, that really sloppy piece of play. In a big game like this as well, to work so hard to get into a position where you can, you know, get control of the match, to then just kick the ball out straight to the opposition and them score is a bit of a sickener. And Liverpool now getting a bit of confidence. Obviously, the confidence has come from us gifting them a goal. What's Mane trying to do? And they're having lots of play now. And let's just be careful from the back. We need to just take it easy. There's David Silva into Aguero. Back to David Silva. And really at the moment, Liverpool feel like they're the ones who are coming on stronger. And considering we were the ones that took the lead, we worked so hard to get that lead and let them back in it. We need to win this header though. There's still work to be done. Coming towards the end of this 90 minutes. We might be heading into extra time and possibly penalties. But we've got work to do. They could score from a header. We might have to look at making some changes if we do get through to extra time. What's Walker doing there? I mean, some of the mistakes. I mean, Walker's passing there to Naby Keita. And a really disappointing end to the game there. So let's just take a look at the subs. Well, first of all, let's just make sure it does go to extra time, because I'm not sure it might go straight to penalties. Resume match, so it does go to extra time. So you cannot separate these two teams. I'm going to bring Gabby Jesus on the right. I'm going to bring Bernardo on. I know he's a bit tired, but he can come on in the middle just for some fresh legs. So can we do it in extra time? This one's going to the wire. Great ball. Goes over to Jesus. Oh, nearly. Some great football there at the start of this first period of extra time. Can we break them down? Oh yeah, there's an opportunity. Oh, look at that. They kick it to us. And it's a terrible touch. And they got lucky there. Jammy Liverpool as per usual. And Salah's got the run on Benjamin Mendy. You're going to put the ball in, he is. Oh, And Firmino was free then. It looked really dangerous. Mane with the shot. And at the moment, you've got to say our defence really hasn't looked comfortable. And it's not a good sign for the big Champions League games that are coming up as well. If our defence makes mistakes like that, we are going to be punished. Well, Liverpool having a lot of the play now. Our players are feeling tired. I can feel they're all struggling a bit now. I can feel it in the legs. And that's the end of the first half of extra time. We're going into the second period of extra time. Nothing to separate these sides in this FA Cup fourth round replay here on Man City Fan TV. Remember guys, hit the like button, hit subscribe and hit the bell notification. This is the business end of the season now, so if you want to get all of the episodes coming through and see how we end the season on this career mode, hit that bell notification because you'll get all of the episodes as they come onto the channel straight away. So let's see if we can at least take it. I feel like I'm just taking this one to penalties at the moment, I must admit. I don't feel like we've got much left in the tank to offer. You never know. There goes Raheem. Mane's chasing him though. Here comes Aguero. De Bruyne. Oh, he's got it. No, he hasn't. How's he saved it? Oh, De Bruyne with the shot. Gabby Jesus with the follow-up. Looked like he'd done enough. He shot from a really difficult angle. And Wolverine, Liverpool's goalkeeper, got his hands on it, right on the line. And we're moving towards the end of the extra time period, so it might be penalties in this big game. It's good defending. And it is. So we couldn't separate the teams yet again. The game ends in a draw. So we've had 3 games against Liverpool now. Sorry, 4 games against Liverpool on this career mode. And we have managed to draw every one of them. So unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. And we're going to go through to penalty shootout. So we've got Aguero taking a penalty, De Bruyne, Jesus, Sterling and Silva. That sounds good to me. Let's go ahead and take the penalty. My penalties are absolutely atrocious. And this goalkeeper as well. Oh, I've hit the post. First penalty. That's Aguero as well. Terrible penalty. Let's hope Ederson can save it. He does. Ederson saves the first penalty. Great save. And this could go over actually. He does. He absolutely spooned it. Oh my days. My penalties are shocking. Sorry everyone. And Milner of all people gives Liverpool the lead in this penalty shootout. And I've missed another one. There's 3 penalties missed. The worst penalties you've ever seen. Pretty much sums up this game. But Ederson saved. Great save, Ederson on Salah. Come on now, Raheem. Alisson saved Raheem. So we've missed every penalty. We've had 4 penalties. We've missed 4. We've got to save this to stay in the game. And Mane has scored. Liverpool have beaten us. We are out of the FA Cup. Shocking penalties. We don't deserve to go through taking penalties like that. And it's Liverpool that celebrate at the Etihad. That is not good to see. Ederson there, disappointed. 4 penalties missed. The worst penalties I think I've ever taken on FIFA. I just so happened to do it on an episode of Career Mode on Man City Fan TV. I'm sure some of you are going to have some comments about those penalties. Leave the comments down below. Slate me all you want. I deserve everything I get. Andy's going to be laughing when he sees those penalties. Well, he will be laughing, but I think he'll also be gutted that Liverpool have beaten us. Most Blues will. But we are out of the FA Cup. So we're now out of both domestic cups. So let's move on then, because we've got a big Premier League game against Chelsea. We're going to have to try and recover. So not the greatest second game there on the episode. We beat Arsenal in the first game in the Premier League, but in the Cup, FA Cup, we're out. That's it. We couldn't beat Liverpool in the replay, and we are out. So we are now playing Chelsea at home. So I'm going to keep Aguero. I'm actually going to keep the same team. I know they're a little bit tired, but I'm going to keep the main team. So for some reason we can perform miracles in the Premier League, but when it comes to the cup games, the domestic cups especially, we just cannot hack it. So there's not going to be a quadruple. There's going to be no formidables this season. Kiam has not managed to replicate what Pep has done, but we do still have a couple of trophies on the table. We've got the Premier League, obviously we're going for the invincible Centurions in the Premier League, and we still have the Champions League where we've got Real Madrid. But judging by my cup form, the games against Real Madrid are going to be pretty difficult, I'd imagine. So here we go, we're at the Etihad. We're playing against Chelsea in the Premier League. I reckon we're only about, 6 or 7 games, I haven't done the math, but 6 or 7 games away from winning the Premier League. So we just need to take care of business. Obviously we don't want to lose the game. We want to become invincible Centurions. This is going to be a big game on the path to doing that. Here comes Leroy Sané. So we really got to concentrate. Oh, Aguero there nearly got in on that. Got to concentrate here because Chelsea will be a tough team and one of the biggest threats to ruining our invincible Centurion quest. And straight into Ederson's hands. So we seem to have lost a little bit of composure, I must admit, since John Stones got injured. It's almost as if the composure's gone a little bit. Comes Mendy. Can he get a good crossing? He does. Straight into Kepa's hands. Oh, Kepa just comes out and collects. So 12 minutes gone. This is the third game on episode 13 on this Man City Fan TV FIFA Career Mode series. Hit the like button, hit subscribe, guys. There's going to be lots of FIFA content coming to you, including FIFA 20 when it's released. Not long now till FIFA 20 is released. And here comes Aguero running at his man. Nice play by Aguero. Should have laid it off a little bit sooner there to Raheem. Raheem was free. Chelsea on the counter. Now we all remember this game from real life. We smashed Chelsea out of the park, didn't we? 6-0. Aguero got his second hat-trick of the week in this game. Here comes Aguero now. And it's tight at the moment. We're not finding much space at the back, I must admit. Try to play it back into De Bruyne there. I don't know how the Chelsea player managed to get out of that. We had that covered. Walker a little bit indecisive at the back. So Walker and Ake have struggled a bit, and he's in here. He's in, and Jorginho has scored. Jorginho has a habit of scoring against us, and he's done it again. So not the best of starts. We have the tag of invincible Centurions that we want to try and get, and at the moment it's under threat because we are a goal down to Chelsea. So we've got to find a goal from somewhere, or the invincible Centurions will be going out of the window in the same way that the FA Cup went out of the window in the last match. Here's De Bruyne, plays it to Sterling. So really Chelsea are giving us no breathing room at all. They're just onto us straight away. And here we go. This is Bernardo Silva into Aguero. Plays it through to Sterling. Can he get a good cross in? He can. Aguero. Sané. He's got it. There we go. Sané with the goal. A little bit scrappy in the middle there. Should have been finished really by Aguero. Aguero hit the shot, but it came back out. And Leroy Sané was there with the follow-up. And we managed to equalise pretty quickly, which is great, because a little bit worried there for a moment that the invincible Centurion quest was about to end, and it still could, but it's good to get an early goal back, because the longer it went on, the more chance of Chelsea getting a second goal. FIFA tends to work that way. Comes Willian. And Chelsea is still a big threat though. Look at this, still creating a lot of space. Can Aguero get onto that? He has done. Keep going, Aguero. He needs to keep working. This one's a good chance. Oh, and we were lucky. We were very lucky there. Hazard was in a lot of space. And really, Hazard should have given Chelsea the lead again. That should have been Chelsea's second goal. So it's 1-1 at half-time on this third game of episode 13 on Man City Fan TV. FIFA career mode. The City fans there, a little bit edgy, a little bit nervous. It's 1-1. Leroy Sané got us back in it, but it's not been a vintage performance. Chelsea are probably the better side here at the moment. We've just got out of the FA Cup to Liverpool as well. So a little bit of doubt creeping in at the Etihad. Kiam's got to G up the troops. Can we G them up and actually keep their heads up in difficult games like this? And it's a bit like City in real life. We always have this sort of wobbly patch, don't we, in the season? And let's just assume that's what we're going through. But here's De Bruyne. And De Bruyne fluffed his line. He was like treading in treacle then when he ran through. I don't know if the pitch is a little bit wet, but when he ran onto that, I thought he was going to burst onto it and fire the shot. But he just treading in, I don't know what was going on, it was just treacle, toffee feet. He couldn't move. And that was disappointing. I thought that was going to be a 2-1 lead for City. And we might live to regret that chance. I have a funny feeling we might live to regret it. But we need to keep working. Everything feels a little bit harder. And everyone will know what I mean. If you play FIFA on a regular basis, once your confidence dips, and even if that's just one defeat in the cup, the confidence of the players can dip and everything feels a little bit tougher. The passes are harder to make. The ball sticks to your players' feet, all of that kind of jazz. That's what we're experiencing at the moment. Here comes Raheem Sterling. Plays it into Aguero. Oh, Aguero just a little bit too far ahead. I thought Aguero was going to bury that then. It was just a bit too far in front. De Bruyne. And Kante, I've got to say, Kante is a real handful. Him and Jorginho, I mean, they've seriously overrated Jorginho, because, let's be honest, Jorginho's a right flop, isn't he? In real, well, not a flop, that's probably a bit harsh. He's a good player, but he's not as energetic as they make out on this game, and they're taking him off. But Kante is a real handful. That's a free header on the front post there. Higuain nearly getting the goal. Here comes Bernardo Silva. Sané. And that went to Aguero, but it should have just gone straight through, really. I don't know how they're managing to hold off 3 of our players there. That's not good. 3 of our players held off. Got to try and win the ball back. Chelsea are just passing it around us. We're not stepping in at all. Usually we press up on teams, but the press just doesn't seem to be what it normally is. Chelsea have had more possession than us, and that's a weird stat because we always have the possession in every game, really. Look at this, they're just passing it around us. And that could be a good ball to De Bruyne. It's going to be a free kick. De Bruyne might even get a card here. I don't think it's a red, but it was a funny angle. It's a yellow card to Kevin De Bruyne, so not bad. I thought it was going to be a red then for a moment because it was a tough tackle from behind. I tried to wrap my legs around him, so I didn't intend to go through the back of him, but the referee could have shown red there, so we got away with one. Hazard with an unbelievable shot. Now, I don't know what's going on here, but we just haven't got any speed at all. The deflections and everything is going wrong for us at the moment. It just feels like there's a goal coming for Chelsea. We're really hanging on here to our invincible Centurion dream. Chelsea are putting the pressure on us. We've got to somehow find the strength to defend this and keep them out. No, they've got it, and you could feel it coming. You really could feel it coming. I'm going to have to make some changes. Well, that could be it. That could be the Centurion dream could be over. It really could. See if Foden can come on and do the business. But it's 2-1 to Chelsea. You've got to say it's fully deserved. And the invincible Centurion dream could be ending here at the Etihad. We've just gone out of the FA Cup to Liverpool. We're now 2-1 down to Chelsea. We're having one of those weeks. That was a great shot. I mean, look at the curl on that. We're having one of those weeks. We know what those weeks are like as City fans. You'll remember under the Centurion season in the documentary when we just had that horrendous week where everything went wrong for us. That's pretty much what we're having now here on Man City Fan TV. There's another free kick. It's going to be another card for Fernandinho. So we've got about 7 or 8 minutes here to save our claim to be invincible Centurions. Can we do it? And nothing, we're just not putting any pressure on at all. It's just really, really odd, this game. Here comes Raheem Sterling. That's a foul. I mean, surely he's just been giving free kick after free kick to their team. Look, they're just not pressing for the ball. It feels strange. Look, they're holding off every time. Feels like there's something odd going on in this game. It's just pulling my players away from there. Like it feels like there's an invisible force field around the Chelsea players. I can't actually get near them. I think I'm being FIFA'd. I think that's what the technical term is for it. But it hasn't been good enough. It's been a poor performance. And I think the invincible Centurion dream is over. There we go. So we have lost our very first game on this Man City Fan TV FIFA Career Mode series. And it's to Chelsea at home. We've lost 2-1 to Chelsea. The dream of becoming invincible Centurions is over. And you have to say, on the balance of that game, we deserved to lose. We can't argue. We were pretty poor. Probably just too many big games in a short space of time. And maybe I should have refreshed the team a little bit more. Didn't do so. So, my bad, I suppose. Only me to blame. Let's just take a look at the standings. So, let's go to the Premier League. So you can see now the Premier League after this third game. We played 26, won 20, drawn 5, lost 1. So we have lost our first game. We're still on 65 points. We're still 11 points clear at the top. But Spurs do have a game in hand, so that could be narrowed down to just 8 points. So still work to do in the Premier League. And then obviously back in the Champions League, we have got Real Madrid. So on episode 14, we will be playing Real Madrid in the very first game, and it's the knockout stage of the Champions League, so the business end of the season. We've got Everton and we'll have West Ham as well. So thanks for watching, guys. A very disappointing episode. I've got to say, we went out of the FA Cup to Liverpool. We lost our unbeaten run in the Premier League. We're no longer going to be invincible Centurions. But we still have the chance of doing the double. We can win the Premier League and we can win the Champions League. So join us again on episode 14. Thanks for watching, everyone. Take care and all the very best.